Say goal setting, I always remember there is a story called Alice in Wonderland. I'm sure a movie also has come on that. So in that, there is a conversation that happens between Alice and a cat. So I have just put a slide for you to see. So what Alice says is, she's standing near the crossroad and she's asking the cat, which road should I take? So the cat is saying, the first question is, where do you want to go? So Alice is replying, anywhere, and the cat answers very casually, then it doesn't matter which road you take, right? I mean, it's very true with our life also. Life is also like a journey, right? If you are not knowing where you want to go, you end up somewhere else, and then the life becomes very, very confusing. So that is why I think as wherever you are in your life, definitely it is important for us to set goals, right? Because why goal setting is so important, there was a research done actually in one of the best universities called Yale, where they wanted to find out goal setting, is it so important? So what they did, they interviewed the graduates who were moving out of Yale University. So a set of graduates, when they were asked this question, what do you want to do? What is your goal now that you are graduating from Yale? So what is the next step you are going to take? So the interesting answer was 97% of them said, I'm not sure. I will just take it up what comes on my way. 3% people only told, this is what I am going to do, this is something which I have planned out for my life. So they were very clear about what their goals were. So interestingly, these scientists did not stop there. So after 20 years, they actually went back to them to find out how they are in their life. And the most exciting fact is this: if you look at these 3% people, the collective income of these 3% people is many more times higher than the collective income of this 97% people. And interestingly, another thing is, the way they are in life, these 3% were much more content with their life when compared to these 97% people. So that is when the reality came in that goals do make a difference in our life. Say for example, you have a goal for each and everything. I mean, you plan for a journey. First of all, you need to know where you go. You go for a football game, there is a goal there. You go play video games, there is a goal for you to win. For each and every aspect, we set goals. But sadly, when it comes to our life, we fail to set a goal. So that is the reason why I feel that goal setting do make a difference, like it definitely did in your life. I mean, that's what I could see from the way you have answered this question. And also why people don't set goals, it is because many of them are not aware, or many of them think it is not for me, it is for somebody else, it's only for people who are well off or people at a different cadre, it is not for me. So that is one reason why people don't set goals. The other set of people, they don't believe in this goal setting process at all. They say, oh, I don't believe in this because I have seen people setting goals but they have failed miserably. So I don't believe this. So, and then the major chunk of people, they always say this, the moment I set goal, by chance if I don't achieve it or if I don't get it, how people will treat me. So they have a lot of fear of failure, to take a step. By chance if I fail, what will happen? How people will treat me. So that fear always runs in them. Because of that, they never set goals. So I have only one thing to say for them. Say it is like this, a person who is who is taking a boat and taking a ride in the river, and he is not knowing where he wants to go. He is simply enjoying the nature, and he is taking his boat, he is rowing the boat. At one point, he stopped rowing the boat moves certain times. It's not necessary the boat would stop. The boat may move, and the movement of the boat will depend on the direction of the wind current, or maybe the water current. So all these other factors determine the direction of the movement. At one point, if he doesn't decide, this is where I need to go in this river, still it goes on and on. And what is happening with this person is the same. He is not deciding where he wants to go. So he is simply sitting in the boat, enjoying the ride. At one point, the river split into two streams. At that point also, he is not deciding this is where I want to go. Still the boat will move, and the movement of the boat still depends on what? Depends on the movement of the wind again. The same thing happened to him. He was very happy. I mean, I don't have to decide anything. This boat is taking me to places. That's what he thought. At one point, what happened? The boat, when he was, going on the boat, he started hearing some sounds. So that is the sound of the nature. It is nothing but, this river which he is traveling in, it is ending in a big waterfall. And the boat is now at the tip of that waterfall. At this point in time, whatever he does, he wouldn't be able to change the direction of the boat. I mean, fall will become inevitable for that person. That is what I would say for the people who don't set goals, who think goals are not for me. By chance, if you don't set your goal now, and if you think your life is going on well, it is like this. It is like going in a river, and life will never stop. And lot of things other than you will decide your movement. Like for example, maybe your family will decide, maybe your boss will decide, maybe your your environment, the way you're brought up. So many things will decide your direction in the life. At one point in time, if you are not still taking control of your life, you may end up in a waterfall. You may end up in a fall where we have seen, when we work with people, we have seen, some people ending up in big financial fall or depression. So many things would happen. So better thing is what? Don't wait till you get to the end of waterfall. Better take a decision right now and decide where you want to go.